Good evening and welcome to Storytelling, where we listen, we relax, and we drift peacefully into sleep. As always, I'm your host, Thomas. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're feeling calm and comfortable in your bed tonight. But if you need a little help settling in, I'm here to guide you into a peaceful rest. Tonight's story is a soothing tale, read by Simon, and it takes us to the green hills of the English countryside. As he relaxes in his garden, a man who shares my name, Tom, remembers a special bike ride that led him to discover his dream home. Before we begin, let's take a moment to unwind from the day. If you haven't already, gently close your eyes and let your body settle into a position that feels most comfortable. Now take a deep breath in, counting to 4 or 5, and then breathe out slowly. With each breath, feel your body relax, sinking deeper into your bed. As you breathe, imagine a peaceful scene in your mind. Picture a cozy cottage, nestled among rolling green hills, bathed in soft sunlight. All around, nature is calm and still, and your worries begin to fade away. In this moment, you are free, with no need to rush or worry. Just allow yourself to be here, in this peaceful place. Now, let your imagination paint the details of this tranquil scene. Picture hedgerows scattered across the hillsides, tall trees standing proudly in the rolling landscape. The air is filled with the sweet song of birds perched in those nearby trees. Pause. And in the distance, a vibrant garden stretches before you, a place where you can rest and relax. Perhaps even take a quiet nap under the warm sun. This is where our story begins. Tom Bailey was a man in his 60s, well known in his neighborhood. On sunny days, like today, you'd often find him sitting in his favorite old striped chair in the front garden of his small stone cottage. The cottage was tucked away in the hills just outside the market town of Menfield Hill, and Tom loved it there. He always had a cup of homemade lemon balm tea nearby, resting on a large piece of chipped gray slate placed over an old stone water trough. Tom had found that trough when he moved into the cottage 18 years ago, and since then he'd transformed the overgrown plot into a beautiful herb garden. He grew herbs for cooking, for health, for healing. Tom had always been drawn to nature, especially plants and their healing properties. He was a quiet man, not one to mix much with others. He preferred the company of nature to crowds, and he'd never been happier than he was living here in this peaceful home he'd built with his own hands. The cottage itself was a perfect reflection of Tom's life, warm, welcoming, and full of character. The old flagstone flooring, covered in rich, colorful rugs, the wooden beams in the living room, and the fireplace that formed the heart of the home. Though the house had a few modern touches, heating, plumbing, the rest of the cottage kept its traditional charm. Everything about it felt timeless, with a deep sense of warmth and history. It was a place full of memories, a place where Tom felt truly at home. As Tom sat in his garden, sipping his tea, he would often watch tourists hike up the hill, hoping to find the nearby ancient